And welcome to Two Blind Mice. I'm Curtis.
And I'm Shae, and today I'm drinking Pinot Noir from California.
And I'm drinking Woodford Reserve.
Okay, let's start the pouring. Curtis, time for you to go.
All right. Got some little baby pours, but that's all right. All right, my turn. Scram.
I tried, but I kind of just...
Baby's blue.
I know.
All right, so the premise is pretty simple. We're just going to blind taste different whiskeys and different wines and see what we think, make a little fun of each other, and make a fool of ourselves and how bad our palates are. So, shall we begin? Would you like to go first?
Yeah, let's do it.
Wine A.
Glass number A.
My first glass has whiskey on the bottom of it somehow. Not sure how you manage that. All right, what are you getting on your on the nose of your A
Nose
wine?
of A. Extreme cherry. And a little vanilla.
Are you sure it's not a bourbon? Cherry and vanilla?
Cherry and vanilla. Pinot Noirs usually give off that cherry, black fruit, red fruit.
Yeah. A little currant.
Yeah, I would say this one's more black currant
Yeah.
than red currant. I would say cherry, black currant, and vanilla.
I would call it a current event. All right, I'm also getting a little bit of red fruit. Not a lot, but a lot of vanilla specifically.
I think they are the same. Oh, I didn't even try mine.
Just smelling it, huh?
Just take notes.
Ooh, yeah. It's actually surprisingly berry forward. Not traditionally what I get out of Woodford Reserve. A little floral. Nice. Not too high on the proof, so. I mean, none of these are, though, so I guess that's not really a relevant factor. How's A taste?
Ooh. I would say it's got a little higher acid, I think, than I'm used to in a Pinot Noir. Still pretty smooth. Maybe a little bit of, like, tannic finish, but for the most part, nice and smooth. And I would say like a medium boldness. It's not not the lightest Pinot Noir I've ever had, but it's also still has that characteristic kind of like
Is
lightness.
It luscious, perhaps?
I don't know. Don't give it away.
All right, shall we move on to B? How you feeling?
Yeah, let's do it.
On to B. I had to preserve my baby pour of A for next round. Yeah, we gotta wash the glasses better.
Ooh.
Or we just need to wash them with alcohol first.
Yeah.
Do like a whiskey wash.
This one's got kind of a funk, more of like a oaky.
A little more like barrel tannin, a little bit of French oak in California.
Ooh. Black cherry. Like it tastes like biting into a fresh black cherry.
So yeah, this is much more like shortbread. Not so much shortbread, more like a touch of cornbread, like sweet cornbread. Like a little bit of, maybe a touch of like almond meal.
I get chocolate on this, but like an unsweetened, almost like a baking chocolate. Not like a candy bar chocolate.
Like the ones when you're a kid and you're disappointed when you find out that
There's like
not
no sugar in it whatsoever. This one's so much darker than the other one too.
in color.
Yeah, much deeper. I would say this is more of like a deep, like plum versus this one's kind of more of like a garnet. It's much lighter.
All right, on to C.
What's up, old reefer?
As I make a ton of noise for the microphone. Yeah, see, this is like toasted barrel, marshmallows, maple, pancakes. Very sweet.
I'm getting a nuttiness on this one, like almost like pecans, untoasted, just like raw pecans.
Ooh, interesting. Like where that's like that like squeaky, the smell of the squeaky.
Yeah, you exactly nailed it.
The smell of squeaking.
Smell of squeaks.
Yeah, 3's definitely my runaway favorite in round 1.
I'm having a harder time with this one. Getting like a general red fruit, like a mixed berry, like raspberry, a little bit of blackberry.
Yeah, I think the coolest part about like trying to blind things is like you kind of like strip away all like your expectations of like you're supposed to like this wine or you're supposed to like this whiskey because of the name brand.
Yeah, or because you liked it at one point, so you're expecting. I had that happen recently where I like tried something that I really enjoyed before. But
wait a minute, my palate changed.
Yeah. Now this one's definitely the lightest bodied and the thinnest. Like,
Okay.
it has that kind of thin, lightweight, like almost like a juice quality to it than an actual wine.
Yeah.
But I also think this one's the least flavorful. I think that might be why it was a little harder for me to like nail down a specific, like it's kind of light and it feels almost a little insubstantial. So
Yeah. All right.
So you said 3 was your runaway favorite.
So far.
Round
1.
I think the middle one. I think B is my favorite.
So far. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going back to A. Again, yeah, I'm still getting strong berries on the nose. Kind of like a vanilla cream.
Coming back around, I get almost a buttery smell.
Okay. Butter.
Butter.
I can't believe it's not butter. Wait, I can't believe it's butter. It is butter.
Now it's giving me, because I got cherry from this one to start and vanilla. The kind of just like the mix with the butter now, it's giving me like a cherry pie.
Okay. It's kind of like pie crust.
Yeah, pie crust and like cherry pie goo.
Yeah, when it like congeals when you put like a little bit of flour in there. Well, I'm out of whiskey.
Sorry, I'll pour better next time.
Gotta swish it around real good. All right, I'm moving back on to B. Yeah, see, I'm still getting kind of like a weird dusty grain note with this one. Yeah, see, I think I like this one the least. I'm still getting like a sweet cornbread. It's very flat. It's very middle palate, but like doesn't finish at all. Kind of just disappears as soon as you swallow it. I said almond meal earlier, but maybe a little bit of like a, you know, those like chocolate coated almonds. So I'm getting like a weird chocolate note on
Like
the
a
second
cocoa
pass.
coated almond?
Yeah,
or an
yeah,
okay.
like where it's powdery and drying.
I'm still getting just literally fresh cherry, like biting into a black fresh cherry. The nose is kind of like, yeah, I would say a little oaky cherry, like fresh cherry. This one's definitely the heaviest out of all of them. I think the most full-bodied.
Has the best mouth feel.
It just feels very substantial. This one, I think this one's the most acidic. A is the most acidic, and B, I think, is like the driest. But this one's not that far off. Back to C.
Back to C. Oh yeah. Yeah, still just getting like butterscotch and trying to say things I didn't say last time.
Yeah, still super light. Still just like a red fruit.
There's like a touch of like toasted barrel tannin on the back of this one, but not in a bad way, like in a good way. Ready to make some calls?
Yeah, let's make some calls.
All right.
All right.
You want to go first? Do you have your order? Okay, I have my order.
Okay, go first.
So for me, C was the clear number 1. And A was my number 2. And obviously, poor little B came in a distant third, actually. if I had to guess what they are, I would say this was the double oaked, this was the OG, and this was the wheated. I guess I never even like introed what the three things we were tasting. Next time on Two Blind Mice, you'll actually know what we're drinking first. Yeah. All right. You want to give me your rank?
Yeah. Okay. So
we'll do the
B I liked the best. Then I will say A and then C. I think A and C kind of were maybe a little on par for me.
Kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, I think this one just didn't have a ton of flavor, and so I don't know if I would buy that again. I think I would buy these two again. All right, so I'm going to say that this is the Lucious.
Okay.
So B is Lucious. I'm going to go with A is the Mirrasou, and then C is the Coastal Estates.
A is the Mirrasou and C is the Coastal Estates. All right.
Mirrasou.
Would you like to hear your results, madam?
Yes.
Drum roll, please. A was Mirrasou.
Aha.
And B was Lucious.
Ooh.
And C was Coastal, obviously. So you got it.
Yes.
3 for 3 on both accounts.
All right. It's going to seem like we're cheating because you were also 3 for 3. A was the OG. B was the wheated. And C was the double oak.
Yeah.
Makes
very
sense.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go us. It won't always be this perfect, I promise.
Yeah, for the first episode, I definitely wanted to start somewhere easy, somewhere, a distillery that I have a lot of respect for and that I like and drink all the time as like daily drinkers. So for me, this one was kind of like an easy round because I'm very familiar with all of these. But I don't know, I guess I'm a little more excited to get into like later episodes when we like try stuff that we're not as familiar with to try to like really pull out those like nuances and subtleties that you find in like, things you don't drink all the time.
I've tried the Lucious and the Mirrasou prior to the episode, but I've never tried the Coastal States. But I like Pinot Noir. I think it's probably my favorite varietal, just because it's so easy to drink. I've literally never met a Pinot Noir that I did not like. Like even this one, like it was just kind of weak. It wasn't like it was bad. It wasn't as balanced as I think it ought to be. I feel like this is probably the lightest. And like I would go with a Pinot Noir in the future. Yeah, I'm excited also to try some things that I've maybe never tried before, to start blind tasting like different varietals next to each other. Really hone in.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.